सर मैं आपसे ये पूछना चाहती हूँ, अगर आपकी पार्टी पावर में आएगी तो आप ओबीसीज के लिए क्या करेंगे?
मेरी थिंकिंग है कि कास्ट सेंसस जो है वो सिर्फ एक सेंसस नहीं है, वो एक पॉलिटिकल पैराडाइम है। उससे हमें पता लग जाएगा पावर स्ट्रक्चर में कौन लोग कहाँ बैठे हैं, और उससे अलग अलग कम्युनिटीज को पता लग जाएगा कि भैया ये सब बात ठीक है बट हमारा कुछ इसमें लेना देना है नहीं। इन द एंड ना, आपने नोटिस किया है कि बीजेपी ऑलवेज टॉक्स द लैंग्वेज ऑफ रिस्पेक्ट। यू हर्ड ना, अपमान कर दिया,
sugar coated.
बट व्हाई रिस्पेक्ट? व्हाई डजंट इट एवर टॉक द लैंग्वेज ऑफ पावर? व्हाई डजंट इट से हमें पावर नहीं दी, आपको पावर नहीं दी, आप लोग कॉर्पोरेट इंडिया में कहीं नहीं हो, आप लोग मेडिकल सिस्टम में कहीं नहीं हो, आप लोग एजुकेशन सिस्टम में कहीं नहीं हो। लेट मी गो फर्दर। आई was educated in the Indian education system, school system. 15% of India is Dalit, 50% of India is OBC, 15% of India is minority, 9% of India is Adivasi. These are the facts. In my entire education in India, I never saw anything about OBC history. I never saw it. I never saw anything about Dalit history in none of the books.
सर नेक्स्ट टर्म में अगर आपकी सरकार आती है तो आप ऐसा कौन सा रिफॉर्म करना चाहोगे विमेन से रिलेटेड?
Political participation, participation in corporate India, participation in all institutions of India, forcibly putting women inside all these structures. I think our education system and what we are teaching our boys and men needs to fundamentally change about what women are, how they ought to be treated, and what their role and space in society should be.
First of all, we have discussed about women reservation bill, and you have told that, and as she said, I believe that it's only a first step. The reservation bill can only be a first step. So my first question is, how do we expand on this? How do we make it, like practically, how do we make it more effective? That's my first question. And before I finish, my roommate, she's from Kashmir, and she has given me this letter to give you, and if I don't give it to you, she won't let me back in the room. So thank you so much.
Okay. First of all, the caste system has many purposes. One purpose is to control women and to manage women, right?
Yes.
There's a full. What is not understood is that there is a ideological war taking place between two visions of India. That's what's happening, right? One vision, which is the union of states idea, and the other vision, which is a centralizing idea. And the centralizing idea does not want an increase in power of the weaker communities. It understands that it cannot stop this electorally. It can only stop this institutionally. So what it has done is it has made the Vidhan Sabha and the Lok Sabha irrelevant and said, Bhaiya, OBCs, Dalits, everybody come inside, and shifted the power to the institutional structure. On Sati, my favorite story is on Sati. They were doing Sati and the British banned Sati out there. So the leaders of the community, they went to the British and said, look, don't mess around with us because this is our tradition. And the British guy said, that's very good, no problem. You continue to do your tradition. But please realize, I also have a tradition. When somebody burns a woman, I hang them. So you do your tradition and I will do my tradition. Right? So anyway, that's a story I quite like.